Hi guys. Sorry, I was trying to my thing. I know. Hey there, Heather. Ho there. I'm back. I don't want to be, but I am, y'all. I am. So, upon return, the accent might be a little bit more crisp. It might be a little bit more present because I just went back to my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee. So for you all that say, girl, what's with the fake accent? Y'all, it's in my roots, it's in my blood. I am a Nashvilleian, I'm a Southern girl. And you can take the girl out of the South, but you cannot take the South out of the girl. Woman, whatever. It is beautiful. Y'all, I have so many more things to post. I don't even know how I'm gonna get to it, but it is what it is, y'all. I am here. Thank you. I know what's wrong. I know. Don't think I didn't see y'all messages. Girl, what you doing? Miss Rona's here. Well, we don't know. We don't know if the Rona is here or not. Marty, have you been to Arnold's? Now, you might, y'all who are Nashvilleians, Arnold's is like a southern route, right? From what I understand, what is it, a 3-in-1? It's a place for, it's like historical. You all are gonna judge me. Marty, I did not eat Arnold's. I did not. Now I'm gonna tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because crystals, we were getting after. Now, I was in such a conundrum, right? Because I really wanted the 3-in-1s. They did everything, but I was like, we are going to get the drunken crystals afterwards. Hell no. So I didn't eat it. I just drank 1942, y'all, in a plastic cup. Oh, shit balls. Anywho, it was a blast. So I didn't eat Arnold's. I ate my crystals though. Yeah, so Josh, my brother, said it was great. Everybody was like, are you eating? I didn't say no because I'm waiting for crystals. Because that would have been a slap of the South, right? No, it was a white solo cup. Yes, owner operator of crystals. You? Marty? Stop it. You're an owner and operator of crystals? And you never told me? Bruh. What? Have you not heard me talk about my love is crystals? Oh my God, I had an orgasm. Can I say that word on live? I don't know. An orgasm. I was like, oh my God, the smell of those crystals on the way home is like home to me. So, y'all have been saying, White Castle's so much better. Girl, I'm gonna tell you, I have never eaten a White Castle because I grew up on crystals. Yeah, I can't do it. I won't do it. I refuse to do it because it's in my roots. My roots is crystals. And it's like a family member, right? It's like a family member. You are never disloyal. Well, I'm not. No, crystals. Oh, yeah. All the shirts you see, if it was on me, yes, you did. Gifts from followers. We share clothes. People have such a hard time understanding why we share clothes. Why not? How to be chicken? No. Why not share clothes when you got so much coming in from people who want us represented? Why not share clothes? You're on a treadmill. That nice. Yeah. I'm trying to keep up in my 50-year-old figure, you know. Lots of drinking. Oh, you sold out 3 years ago. I was gonna say, Marty, wear my crystal shirts. No, I share. You did, Lisa. So, hey, Mr. Time. So my friend, she sent me because she knows she was eating crystals like a month back, and I was like, girl, you ain't right. You ain't right in the head for eating crystals when I haven't had that shit in 2 years. You ain't right. I told her about my love for crystals, right? And she had 2 shirts made for me, 2 crystal shirts. Oh my God, I brought them to Nashville too. My family was like, are you kidding me? No, I'm not. So my aunt like laughs at me because I did not. I had 3 cheeseburger crystals with some chili. No. Oh God. It was worth not eating at Arnold's, I'm telling you. My bra. Oh yeah, that is my brown hat. I mean yours. Whatever. I'm tired. I didn't get. No, we got a 24 pack or whatever it was. Half cheese, half cheese, half plain. Yeah. So, anyhow, I would still eat a crystal. Yeah. So people get mad at us because it's crystal, right? No S. So my aunt's husband was getting mad at us. You gotta go, Goodman. Now, I mean, accept it for what it is, fast food, right? And mostly it's my nostalgia. People are like, what do they call it? Gut punches. What do they call the crystals in the South? Gut bombs, I think. Gut bombs. Hi guys, thank you, Judy. But I grew up on that, you guys. My memories are my grandpa and me eating the crystals, gut busters. I knew rectum rockets. Oh my God. Let me tell you, my whole rectum was a rocket this weekend. It wasn't just the crystals. I hadn't drank in 15 days, y'all. My ass was on fire. It didn't matter what food I ate, what I drank. It was a butt rocket weekend. That's right. Mostly, I think, from the drinking. Y'all, I am so disgusted. I hate drinking. I realized, you know what was funny? Pancakes got bombs, yeah. Coops, yeah. So it's not that great, Goodman. You have to know it to understand it. You have to grow up on it to want it. Crystals, that is. So you're probably gonna eat it and be like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? But the way they put the moisture in the buns, the onions, God, those little specimens of nuggets in there that coincide with the pickle. Oh, in the steam of the bun. Oh, God. Y'all, I can't. And the processed cheese in which it's melted upon. Oh, shit. My aunt's house, Goodman. My aunt's house. So, I love my aunt's cooking. So, I'm not big into eating out. So, I expect my aunt to make me some of my delicacies. Near downtown called Burger Bar. It's definitely in a car taste. So is Crystal's. And the people who know Crystal know. So we say, I've never had White Castle, Glenda, so I couldn't tell you. But Crystal lovers stay with Crystals. Well, it's like a cult, you know, on both sides. You either like one, you don't cross-contaminate. You don't cross-contaminate. And a band in a bar. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Steven. My bum is questionable. We'll see if I haven't had a solid poop yet. So I'm hoping for some solidity. Yeah. Nancy likes them. Crystal is a burger. It's a square burger. Don't ask. It's small, bite size. It looks like a slider. And it's fast food. It's not healthy for you. Some people like the little wieners. So it's my delicacy. Bama Lady loves them. When I go to Nashville, it's a must-have. Chores, I thought you were California. Yes, I am a California girl, but originally from the South. And man, y'all, I was happy. Y'all, I didn't get enough sleep. My aunt makes amazing food, so she couldn't make a couple of the other items, but we didn't have time. So she made my tuna with egg, like we talked about. She made my tomato, onion, and cucumber salad. That's a must. What else do we have? She makes a really good fennel salad too. But we had all sorts of stuff. You guys, I mean, come on, corned beef. Oh, the corned beef they have It's like California people in and out, kinda. Cause in and out, I'm gonna get killed for this, but in and out ain't that great. It's really not. But people who are from out of state are like, oh my God. I was the happiest I've been in a long time, Goodman. Josh was making fun of me. He was taking pictures of me on the side. He was so happy that I got out. You know, he's like, I loved it, we did. Meal down in the Gulch. Oh yeah, so my cousin lives in the Gulch, Marty. Nashville is, y'all, booming. I mean, the Gulch is the new, what do they call it? The yuppie, what's the younger generation, you know, the yuppie, there's a term, yuppie, what, yuppie, shit, Marty, help me out. And it is, it's got all the, it's where to go. So my aunt lives in the Gulch. I mean, not my aunt, my cousin. So we spent some time. Some of those pictures, if you saw me, did I post some of those? When I was on the rooftop, they have a condo there, a house condo. They own both places. One they rent out and one they live in. And yeah, you go to the rooftop and party. It's beautiful. You see the whole skyline. You see the Science Center. You see, what else do you see? A lot downtown. You envy me. It seems like you don't have a problem in life. I got plenty of problems, but we ain't got enough time for that. Hi, Robbie. I'm jet lagged. My stomach's not well. My ass is on fire. And, well, happy to be home, but not ready, if that makes sense. So, great time had by all. I'll be floating for a minute. I feel great. I got to spend the weekend with my nugget. Josh. It was fun to see us with all the cousins, having a good time. So I met husbands I haven't seen before, met kids I haven't met. It was great. I had a blast. So I was smoking some fern. That's right. I was smoking some fern with the cousins. Yeah. Well, one of them had a pen we were all sucking on. So if I don't, you know, we were sharing, slop and spit and shit on that thing. You know, when you're drinking, you're like, hey, let me have a puff. Sure thing, we're passing that shit around amongst family. And then it ran out. So everybody was packing, if you know what I mean. For 2 months, wow. Yeah, so I'm like, if I get sick, I know why. Yeah, slop and swap and spit with the cousins. Sure. I did outside. And I about died. That's right, I about died. It's too hard for my sensitive lung, my back of my throat and shit. That's why I don't suck the cock-a-doodle-doo, you know what I mean? Sensitive vulva. Not vulva, what's that? Uvula. I have a sensitive uvula and tonsils. So I don't suck the cock-a-doodle-doo, nor do I like to inhale the fern because it kills me. It kills me. Anybody suck the cock-a-doodle-doo still? Don't do it. It's all a trick and a ploy. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I think the real shit is harsher than the pen. Poor Dan. I know. Joe, poor fucking Dan. How does Dan deal with me? How does he put up with me? How does he not get a side mistress? Because I don't do the cock-a-doodle-doo. I did that when I needed to catch him and make him stay with me. And then once you sail along many years later, shit, you don't need to work that hard anymore. Nope. I don't. I got him already. He ain't leaving. And he ain't finding himself a mistress because he knows what I'm capable of. Yeah. Not right. Anywho, he is lucky to have me. So, Sports bar called the Longhorn. Great hamburger. You know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'd prefer to make my own burgers. I mean, from ground beef, you know, not the patties. I'm very weird about eating out. I really am. What's wrong with Jade? Jade, you not well? I didn't see it. Any test results? What does that mean? Like, do I have chlamydia? Do I have the blue twat waffle? Do I have any herpes? No, don't have a herpes. Sometimes I used to get one in my mouth. So I'm not quite sure what you're asking. The test results. Am I an alien? No. Nope, sure not. I'm a human, yep, who just came back from what? Oh, don't go to McDonald's. As I was crunching on the crystal onion, I was like, is this heavy coli on it? Shit. I didn't exercise yesterday because, for my biopsy. For my biopsy. Shit, girl, I was like, did I sit on a toilet seat without a protector? Yeah, many times. Did you do know something? I don't know. Fuck. Did something crawl in my hoo-ha? It has been itchy, but in all due respect, it's because I didn't bring a shaver. A razor? No. So, I am furry. I'm very furry. My pits, my legs, my cooter, my bum. Yeah. So, biopsy test. I'm normal. So, well, somewhat. Shit, y'all stressing me out. What test result? Are you all right down there? No, she's not well. No, I'm fine, I think. She said I'm normal. So, no worries. Yeah, no signs of endometriosis or cancer cells, so on to the next. Yeah, Dan went to grab my crotch this morning and he was like, ow! Shit, you ain't right. That thing does have teeth. Honey, that's just the pricklies from 4 days of no shaving. But yeah, she does have teeth. Mind your manners. Mind your manners. Remember I said the first thing you do, don't grab it. Well, he grabbed it and he got bit. Shit. I haven't eaten McDonald's. I lie. About a couple months ago, I had a cheeseburger. Happy Meal. It was great. So girls, lesson of the wise. If you are trying to keep the husband's hand away, grow some hair. Yeah, but it's got to be like only 4 days grown out because they touch it and they retract their hand like, what the fuck is down there? Ah! Those turkeys! Scare the shit out of me! Right there. My cat's right looking at them. Do the turkeys hatch cats? Anyhow. No, I'm not 1972, girl. I'm like just 4 days, 5 days. Don't look close to my eyebrows either. I didn't pluck a day since I was there. My nose hairs are coming out. I'm sure my whiskers are. But the good thing about all that is lighting was low. Lighting was low for the most part. So nobody saw the unkept face. Right, children, the doctor said that I have a mild degenerative something. So I have my MRI on Thursday, y'all. So I'm probably not going to be on live. Any advice for the booty itchy? Yeah, wipe your ass. And if you start itching, wipe it again because you ain't done. And if it's still itching, take a soap and a washcloth and some water and get deep. Because itchy ass can also be not wiping good enough. Full of carpets, I know. When do I leave for vacay? I just got back, Michael. Shit. You want me gone already? I need a couple days, I'm sure I'll want to be gone. I have arthritis in my neck too, but I have my MRI at 8:15 PST my time. Well, obviously PST's my time. On Thursday. So I gotta take out my piercings. I gotta cut off, or it's hemorrhoids, that's right. Blackbird, I forgot about that. And I gotta take off my permanent bracelets. What the hell? I missed y'all too already. Don't remind me. Shit, Michael coming in hard like, oh, you're back already? I didn't miss you one bit. It was like yesterday you left. So we'll finish, and then I'm gonna have an ultrasound on the cooter, inside the cooter, to make sure there's nothing growing in the tubes or the whatever else is up there. Oh, so anywho, I had a lot of, am I going live on the evening? My plan is to, I wasn't gonna come on this morning because Ed didn't get up till 9:45. Dan's at court. Oh, he's back now. Perfect, because he's eating. So I had to wait for him to get up. I had to change him and get him settled. And so, like, I just got on here. So I wasn't gonna come on and just do a night one, but then I said, let me do this while I have energy. And let's see how my day is. I spent the morning cleaning, washing beds. I'll tell you about my bed in a minute. He got up at 9:45, Dan. So I just got on here 20 minutes ago. He's eating, drinking his coffee, and, don't let creams in. Anyway, I know, Sherry, I've been gone. I just got back late last night. So I was up till about 11:30 straightening. So I did, Jaren, I had the best time. I told my aunt, I said, from now on, this is stupid. Even if Josh can't come, I'm coming once a year. I'm gonna come to Nashville, not for just special occasions, I'm coming. So once a year I'll come out. I'd like to just do it in October because it's my favorite time to be there. So I would love to move to Tennessee, Sherry, but I won't leave my babies. And Josh wants to move too, but I can't leave, right? And I told him if he leaves me and takes my nuggets with him, I'm gonna kill him. So it's not acceptable. But no time. Yeah, Josh loves it. Yeah, me and Josh are just like, did I drink moonshine? No. But when we were in the airport, yeah, he came with me, and Wesley. When we were at the airport, we were looking, and they had a whole bunch, one of the stores had a whole bunch of moonshine. Some of it pineapple in it, some of it had pickles, and me and Josh were like, do we want to carry it? And we didn't end up getting any. But now we were kicking ourselves, and we went to Colorado because we flew into Denver, and we were like, why didn't we get the pickles? Moonshine with pickles in it. Y'all, they were 40 proof. What were we thinking? I'm so mad I didn't get any. So I'm gonna see if there's a place I can order it. I got it named. Yeah, the millennials. No, but my aunt used a really cool term to describe the gulch. I'll have to ask her and write it down and tell you. The homemade, you make homemade with the pickles? Y'all, I'm so mad. So we had yes. They had a spicy version, and they had a normal version. And there was a group of girls, that were obviously here for some sort of party. And they were like, I looked at it, one of the girls was like, and I of course, I'm a yapper. I was like, girl, which one, have you ever tasted any of these? She's like, girl, we did. She goes, y'all, we went to a tasting. Because I was like, could you tell there was alcohol in it? And she was like, yeah, right, well, right after. But we tasted a whole bunch. She goes, the spicy pickles were to die. And I looked at Josh and I was like, are we going in? He's like, oh. Now Josh is cheap. I don't know why the fuck I listened to him. I regret it every day of my minute that I've been home that I didn't get it. Me too. Pickles, 40 proof. Y'all, and then you drink the shit in it. So we were also talking before the girls showed up. There was a guy, and he was like just searching, and I was like, Josh, he was across the store. They have pickles, moonshine. And the guy next to me started giggling, right? He had cowboy boots on, cowboy hat, and he was an older gentleman, probably my age, a little bit older. And he was giggling. I said, did you see that? He's like, girl, I know. I want to buy one, but I just don't know which one to buy. He ended up getting the cherries. There was a maraschino cherry one. I was like, oh, I don't do red dye 41. He's like, God, I love these cherries. I said, you've been looking at here for 20 minutes and you didn't see the cherries? Once he spotted that cherry, he was like, oh, shit, done deal. I was like, bruh. He's like, it's been a long weekend. All right, duly noted. So, shit, I'm pissed. Oh my God, the weather in Nashville was beautiful. Beautiful. It's like here in California. But if y'all know anybody who makes the pickled ones, shit, shoot me a website or something. Y'all, I'm tired. It's gonna take me a couple days. And Ed greeted me last night. He got up and he's like, what's all this commotion? The dogs were in heaven. The dogs were going crazy. Baxter was talking. He was like going cuckoo. Coda was pissed because Baxter was getting attention. So there was a scene last night and then Grandpa came out. What's going on here? He's like, Dad, no worries. Just Danielle got home. My wife. Oh, is she all right? Then he followed me in. He followed me in the room. He's like, Danielle, are you okay? You know, because Dan was like, she's fine. And he's like, Danielle, are you okay? Is there anything you need? No. Yes. Really. $1 million and some sleep. But he couldn't help me with either. But he only had me up once last night. So, you know, praise be. So I needed some straight sleep. But I was so pissed when I got home. There were shorts. There were socks. There was piles in my room of shit. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, could you not take the extra time in the bed? So Dan, the other day, had sent me a picture, right? And I just know, you know, I know what the capability, I even wrote down a note. Some of you might have seen it on Mrs. D. Cell NorCal 3. Here's the note that nobody paid attention to. Yeah. Anywho, he sent me a picture. Now, when Dan sleeps weirdly, he takes off the pillowcases. Not on purpose, but like, he's so like aggressive and asleep, tossing and turning and, you know, flopping and flipping. And so I wake up every morning and his pillowcases, at least two of them, maybe one sometimes, are off the pillowcases, right? They're off the pillows. So he sent me this picture. Thanks, Gail, I did. He sent me this picture of Baxter. My bed was disheveled. There was like ball, whatever. And then all my pillows had no pillowcases on them. And Baxter was sitting right on top of them. So I believe that was Sunday. So, and one of the things on that list said, please, Dan, for the love of Pete, I don't want to come home and go into bed late with 5 inches of dog hair on the bed. Just cover the fuck, who cares? Like, I'll wash the comforter on top. But just at least throw the shit over everything so the dogs... So I get home, I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna have to sleep in a gallon of dog hair. I asked you I've been in bed for 30 minutes. No, I saw the picture you sent me. Bro, you don't think. So I had to straighten up the house a little bit. You know, we always can say it could be worse, but it could be worse. But just the simple things. Like, why are there shorts all over the bathroom floor? There's a hamper that is 3/4 of the way full. So how did not everything make it in there? You know, that type of stuff. Simple. Garbage all over the pantry, you know, anywho, yeah. You know, much is my life. So I had to vacuum my house 2 times this morning because there was so much dog hair in 4 days. And he wonders why I vacuum every day and sometimes twice, depending to keep, because especially the doggies are shutting right now. So they do. He survived. I know he was tired. I hope he realizes how much I help him out while I was gone. They took my account. No, my account's there. Fit. I just don't go in my big account anymore because I don't want to lose it. So this is my live account. Yeah, this is my live account. Remember, y'all, tapping is clapping on TikTok and thumbs up on the YouTube. Let me guess, between, I'm at 4 right now. Beneficent, I'm at 4. I am really tired, and so I don't know. I have a Roomba, but I lost it. And then I found it this morning, so I needed to recharge it. It doesn't matter. Sandra, I knew I was going to come home to a shit show, right? But it's still, you know, the expectation is still there, right? And then I came home and I thought, oh, fuck, it's garbage day. I just forgot about everything. I forgot. You know what I mean? I only ran 2 miles. Hi, Marianne. I only ran 2 miles this morning. I'm just trying to take it a little bit easy, just because I don't want to, you know, I'm sure I've been exposed to every virus known to mankind, from the plane, from the passing around on the vape pen or fern, you know, roll, and for just not giving a shit and having a good time, right? So I'm just trying to ease back into it. And hopefully I will come on top. Vape pens along. Yeah, that norovirus this time around is ugly. Nobody wants to be like me when you grow up, trust me. I am a mess. I'm barely hanging on. And menopause sucks. So you could luck out and not have it as bad as me, but I got it bad. But I got to spend time with my aunts. Y'all, I can't. I needed that, and I'm not going to do this to myself anymore. I'm going back every year. I'm telling y'all right now. Hold me to it. Those of you who stay. Hi, Maria. How are you? Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Esther, get over yourself, girl. You know, I posted a video. Esther, is this what you're talking about, girl? Get over yourself and know that Grandpa is well loved, right? I have known him since I was 5, Esther. So you stay away from Grandpa and you stay away from me. How about that? Y'all don't understand. I am to the point, right? I tell y'all, when times are tough, I posted a video this morning, and Esther, I'm sure panties are in a bunch, like a whole bunch of people will be on YouTube. I posted a video, a very difficult video, right? Because I don't hide shit, Esther. I don't sit there and blow sunshine up your ass, making you believe that caregiving is easy, right? Nobody has norovirus. Somebody over here says it, and it's horrible, Nancy. But here's the thing. Esther, I can't, I mean, who said I was sick? Did I say I was sick? Did anybody hear? Hello out there. Anybody here? Did y'all? I don't know. Not yet, Esther. So let's talk about this video. Not yet. I mean, it's possible I could get sick, just like it's possible that Grandpa got sick and none of us were sick. Remember, like a couple weeks ago, it happens. So summer next. Oh, I can't leave Dan for that long. I won't leave Dan for that long. You guys, we have a thing that, you know, we can't travel together right now because of Grandpa. But when we go, we try to come home within three days, right? So I was really gone like 3.5 days. And so we just can't, I won't do that to him. I won't do that. He won't do it to me. So I posted a video today. YouTube, you got the same video I got today. So I held on to it for a bit because I know, Jess, don't tell me how to be me. She thought you were sick. No, she didn't think I was sick, girl. Back the fuck down, Jess. Boo. Yeah. So the video. So people don't understand. I'm hoping, Cindy, she said she's gonna come to me. Yeah. Again, you had to say dementia, which is mean. Summer, it's not mean. Don't tell me how to treat my father-in-law, who I've known since I was 5, when you can say memory loss. Summer, are you in my shoes? Summer, do you know what we do before we get to that point? Before I get to that point? No, you don't. And you don't know what Ed needs. Now, if you opened your eyes and saw the interaction between it, honey, you would know that he calmed down and he got it. All the sunshine I blew up his ass before that interchange that I decided to video, right? Nashville put a fucking spark in me, Beth, because I love my family. I ain't putting no shit. It's the Southern in me. He did calm down. So, when you blow sunshine up his ass, right? And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And obviously, when I videoed, it wasn't working. Yeah. So all the kindness and the no, you know, oh Ed, sweetie. First of all, I don't talk like that. But when I really need to get my point across, when I really need to get him to understand, I use dementia. Dan does not. I do. Because if you pay attention to the way I communicate with him, after 20 minutes of doing the same thing that you guys didn't see, you have no right telling me what I did wrong. You know what I mean? Because I do it, I live it, and I know what works for him. Now, reality orientation for everybody with dementia doesn't work. But for him, he's looking for truth. And when we blow sunshine up his ass, right? When we blow sunshine up his ass and he keeps on the cycle, you have to give it to him because he knows something's not right. So that's what I have to do. You guys don't like it, but that is the truth in my house. That is the truth. I use memory loss, Summer. If you look at all my videos, sometimes memory loss works and sometimes it doesn't. There's videos of saying, you have dementia, honey. And he's like, yeah, you might be right. Don't tell somebody who's living it for the last 4 years what works and what doesn't. Y'all with this rude fucking shit, no, stop. Pay attention to how he reacts to me. And if you guys could get your fucking panties out of your ass for 1 minute and leave me alone, you will see that Ed understands me. He looks to me. It is upsetting when you say dementia. Why do I say my kitchen? Summer, once again, look up reality orientation. Girl, don't come at me anymore. It's the last chance, honey, because you need to back the fuck off. And how you think you know better than me is plain just ridiculousness. Ridiculousness, honey. Yeah. He responds to me really well. And I have to. Like, at that point, I was at my wit's end because it was nonstop. I couldn't get him to settle. Even when I was like, you got memory loss. Oh, you could say, I was driving. You could tell, right? You could tell he wasn't buying anything until I had to be firm, loud, and to the point. Now, it doesn't work for y'all. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all get your panties in a twist. Pull the fucking panties out of your vagina and listen like Dan tells you. Dan tells you this every time we're on a live and you all want to sit and fucking bash me. The person who's here, the person who cleans him, the person who takes care of his hair, who cleans his ears, who shaves him every other day. Y'all want to sit and harass me and bully me into submission, right? But if you look at the way I talk to him, he takes it better. Why is that? Why is that? I get his nose hairs. You're right. I'm doing everything right. Just because you see it as wrong or it doesn't work for you doesn't mean you have a fucking clue. I'm the one doing it every day. Yeah, I'm the one doing it. And I know what he needs, and I know what works for him in those moments. And in those moments, when he's feisty, when he's irate, that is the truth. Now, if y'all want me to lie to you, I could do that. But the people who rely on us to show them the different ways in which we approach things, they don't want the fucking bullshit up your ass. Summer, listen to how Dan says. Listen to what Dan tells you every day. And you keep coming back like you want to fight me on something you have no fucking clue about, girl. Let it rest or don't watch me. It's a simple thing. I am doing what works for Ed. I am showing my honest conversations with him. I can't help it if you don't like it. I can't help it if you think I'm a bitch because of it, but I can tell you something. Many times I do it better than anybody. So kiss my ass. Yeah, but he looks for me, Wyvet. You know, he looks for me for a lot of things. Like sometimes Dan will jump in because if I've had enough of it, you know, and I'm just like, Dan, get your father, you know. And Dan, you know, and then sometimes he'll poo-poo Dan away. And he'll be like, Danielle, you know, and he wants my validation for things. Why do you think that is? People just don't get it. They don't want to see it because they want to focus on me. They want to focus on me and what they think I'm doing wrong. What you see is what you get, right? What you see is me. I don't hide. I don't bullshit people. I don't tell lies. You see where I'm at every day when I choose to video, and I'm videoing for a reason, for the people who need to see it. Plain and simple. You don't have to like it. Shit, I don't like it half the time. But I do it because people rely on me. 5 years with Alma. Oh, it's hard, Sharon. It's hard. Good, you go, girl. And you know, I'm gonna tell you something. Every day it's tired. Chrissy Lou, I can't tell you, just being away and not having that responsibility. You know, Josh was looking at me. He's like, he was telling, it was almost like he was proud of me, you know, because I went away and I had fun. And he didn't see an ounce of stress on me, you know. And he was telling Rocky, you know, the whole time. It was like he was a proud brother, you know, that he knows how hard I work with his dad. He's not my dad. But I do it now because I love him now, right? Doesn't mean I want to do it, right? I don't want to do it all the time. You think I wanted to come back jet lagged and sick and recovering from a whirlwind trip with my family that I want to wake up and have to deal with? I want a couple days more, right? I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't get that. I don't need sympathy, right? I'm not looking for validation because I'm not ashamed of anything I do. It's you guys who want to point out what you think I do wrong. So he respects me. He loves me. He loves me too. He's probably always loved me, honestly. We just didn't get along for a long time. That's one thing you guys got to get it through your head. I'm not ashamed of what I show you. And if I was ashamed with anything, I wouldn't video it, number one, or post it. Because you think a normal conversation between Ed and me, thank you, Sleep. You can delete that one. You can just block her because that was just an ugly statement. You have my permission to get her. So anywho, there was an ugly comment. Just, you know, the abuser always seeks approval from the abuser. Or the abusee, whatever it was. It was just ugly. So, anywho, I'm not gonna, it is what it is, y'all. And it's just sick. People are sick. People are sick. People have screw looses, but yet they want to attack innocent people. And I'm not talking about me, I'm just talking about whatever us, La Sion. The hate is real. Hate is real. We all need time out. Oh God. I was so, I'm tired, you know, I'm tired. And we don't get breaks, you know, and think about all the people that are doing it alone. And I always tell y'all, don't feel ashamed of anything you do. I have my moments, I tell you about those moments. Am I gonna record them? No, why? Why would I record when I'm having my moment? I wouldn't, because it's a moment, right? We all have them. We have them with our spouses, we have them with our kids, you know, but they're there. It's raw, it's real, it's what reality is. Getting the pickle, no I didn't then, no I didn't, and I'm mad. Me and Josh kept talking about that. Damn it, Did we really not get the pickle moonshine? No, bro, we didn't. No. Man, my ass is sore, speaking of. I had shin splints yesterday because y'all have hills in Nashville. I don't know if anybody knows. Oh, Jeb, have fun and be safe. There's a crystal that gives you an, yeah. Well, I need more than just a crystal. Thanks, Sharon. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know, but Nashville is very hilly. And some of you saw the hill. Did y'all see the hill yet? Did I post that one? I'm gonna have to put a little montage together. The driveway alone is hell, right? The driveway alone is hell. So we did some workouts and 2 days of hills. And now I'm a treadmill runner, so hills are brutal. They're not fun. So my hips hurt. My gluteus maximus is hurting. I had the worst shin splints on the planet yesterday. There was no way I had the energy nor any inclination to get down that hill, let alone get back up it. And one of the days we were starting to go out and it poured, torrential downpour. Now y'all know if you're in the South, you know what kind of rain you have. It's different than the rain we get in California. Yeah, different than the rain we get in California. So we were getting ready. My aunt's like, y'all better hurry up because they have a Sonic about 1.25 miles away from their door to the Sonic. So Wes loves to exercise. Hi, Guax. Wes likes to exercise. So he's like, Angie, let's go run to the Sonic. Josh is like, all right, let's do it. My aunt's like, I had to poop. I had to go back and poop a couple times in between that waiting. She's like, that storms are coming. So I was like, I got to poop one more time. Because you imagine if I shit myself on the way to Sonic, it would have been pretty. That would have been, anyhow, horrible. So I shit once again for like 4 times that morning. And anywho, when I was starting to get out, it just started pouring, so we couldn't go. So I went downstairs and ran, and me and Wesley did a squat workout. That little kid, y'all don't ever exercise with a 9-year-old. Auntie, let's do this. Auntie, let's do that. Can we squat and throw this ball? It's like a 10-pound. Sure, let's do it. Let's go. Auntie, how about this? All right. Yeah, well. Anyway, and then we walked the hill a couple times. Because he said, Auntie, let's go. It's just sprinkling. Okay, Wes. Yeah, let's do it, bro. So we did it. Bye, Stephen. So, yeah, I'm sore. My hips. I know it's probably the downward motion that got me more sore than anything. So Sunday morning, not only was I just tore up from 3 days of alcoholic beverages and food, and lack of sleep. Yes, the 2 hours got me. I mean, I'm 50 now. I notice everything. So I was like, I felt I was emotionally hungover. I was in a food coma. I was lack of sleep coma. Hi, Purple Jack. I was every type of coma you had that day with shin splints and a sore ass. So I said, well, today's the day. Then we walked around the airport because we had 3 hours to kill in Denver last night. So we did just a walk. Wesley was like, let's go up the escalator. Let's go down the escalator. Let's go to this side. Let's go to this side. Denver airport is horrible. I mean, it's big. So we walked straight for like 45 minutes, and then we ate and got Wes the voodoo donut that I promised him, and it was great. So wonderful time. Wonderful time. So I'm happy. I am still floating, and I'm floating while I'm cleaning and getting my hat back. Did you meet your brothers? One. Only one. The other one was mad at me. Well, mad at us. Long story short, he just miscommunication, you know. And then I posted a picture of me and Mikey and his new girlfriend. Not really new, but she's new to me because I haven't met her. They've been together for over a year. Sweetest little thing. Sweetest little thing. She's not so little. She's really tall. So, but you know what I mean. So, yes. And then Matthew got mad at us. I don't know. It was weird. I landed in Denver and there was this message of betrayal and sadness and jealousy. I can't win ever. You have a place in Aspen? When are we going skiing, bruh? Yeah, I'm just like, I don't like to do moguls or anything. I'm just a casual skier, but yeah. Anywho, So yes, great time, great time. It's always not one person. I'm telling you, I've learned at this point in time, I cannot make anybody happy, and that's okay. Because I'm not here to make everybody happy, but my God, he said, y'all, and Matthew or Anna, if any of y'all are listening, let me tell you something. You said you weren't going to be there, and you couldn't do it. So I was just being polite and taking it off the group chat as to not bug them. Now, he could have very well texted and said, hey, is anybody going to see you today? But he didn't. But we're getting the blame. I can't win. I can't win. It doesn't matter. He'll get over it. But fuck, you know? You don't think I get jealous when you spend time together? You think I don't get jealous when you don't make the effort? Come on, people. Shit. Anywho, so I have a couple days to get back in the swing of things. Let's see. Will I survive? Bum, bum, bum. So one of the days I'll probably put it, I just can't, like, I was like, Josh looked over, I said, look at this shit, and he just started laughing. He's like, what the fuck? I said, I don't know. But his panties weren't tight wild. His testicles must have been somehow choked or something. I don't know. I think so. Who knows? I can't. I don't have the, like, say what you mean what you say. But put in the text chat, you know, hey, I feel shitty, but let me know if y'all plan on something, right? Oh, shit. I mean, y'all don't get it. It's always something. I said, bro, I love you. You know it wasn't intentional. We are all just trying to be polite, and I didn't want to put any more pressure on you. That was it. And he said, I know that. I just made me jealous, you know. I get it. I feel left out all the time because I'm here and you're there. Fuck. People don't realize it's two ways. Wesley had fun. Barbara, he had fun. He did. It did. It didn't. I was just like, bruh, I can't. I just can't win, ever. I just started laughing, really, unconditionally, and the plane people are looking at me. Josh is like, are you all right? I'm like, no, I'm fine. It's just my life. It's the way things go. You would have. We were in 3 hours, right? Cheryl, shit. I don't remember every place everybody lives all the time, but we were there for 3 hours. It would have been nice to be able to go right out of the airport, have some. Even Dan's nephew, Josh's cousin, nephew. Zach lived there too. I was like, we should have planned this better, but we didn't. It's okay. So I have some other videos I'll probably put on the Patreon. Andrew went duck hunting the week that I was gone, 4 days I was gone, and Dan sends a video, and there were like 8 ducks on our refrigerator. No, they weren't alive, if any of you were wondering. And he was like, what the fuck is this? I go out to get a beer, and I see, what the fuck? And they were I'm gonna have to clean that too. They were literally, yes, urine. They were literally in the drawers. 2 of the drawers. Each one was filled up with ducks. Could you imagine not knowing? Did the time change? That always bothers me, Cindy, because girl, I didn't fall asleep before 2 o'clock every day, and then I was up like by 8. Yeah. So imagine, like, I would have freaked the shit out if I was going out there for a beer too, and I opened it up. I was like, what the hell's black in here? Fuck. Ducks, Carol. So they had a good hunting 4 days. I saw a lot of things that Andrew was showing me that I didn't want to see, but he likes to share them with his mama, and I'm like, Andrew, I don't need to see everything. Bro, I don't want to see I don't want to see you hammered, and I don't want to see your vomit. It's not interesting to me. Why do boys want to include us in things that we don't find so funny? You know, honey, I love you, but it just pisses me off that you're an idiot, you know? I mean, I understand you're gonna party and you're gonna have a good time, but I don't understand the point of that. Like, you're just killing yourself. It's not funny. He's laughing. It's not funny. It's not. Oh, it's funny. No, it's not. Just because your friends think it's funny and y'all are in cahoots together doesn't mean I think it's funny. It's not funny. He learned how to, he learned, like, I drank, I probably had like 3 to 5 drinks every day, like total from day to night, right? Which really for the longevity of interactions, not that much, but still a lot for me. For 3 days straight. By the way, my aunt makes a mean Bloody Mary. Shit. I wasn't gonna drink on Sunday because I was like, I've had enough. And I smelled those Bloody Marys and I saw the way she made them. I was like, shit, hook me up. She made a Bloody Mary. Oh, no, I don't find it funny. Anywho, so he did. I have duck meat in my freezer. I'm not sure what. Oh, Sunshine. Have you ever heard about Dijon mustard in the mix? He did clean them. He was taught how to clean them, so there's duck meat. I don't know. Yeah, I'm telling you, April, we had all sorts of shit. By the way, I do not like pickled okra. Some of y'all were saying you guys got to try the by accident. I always hate when that shit happens. The accidental drinking too much. Now, I was off the booze for 15 days. And y'all, I am mustard. I'm going to tell you what she put it in. I'm going to tell you. You guys, she gets the plain clamato tomato sauce. Tomato juice. Plain clamato, right? I did. I pretty much drank. I didn't eat very much, April. Like Josh the whole time was like, you ain't eating. I wasn't hungry. I really didn't eat a lot of food. Because I was too busy drinking and having fun. I was not hungry. Just give me the alcohol. I'll be fine. Anywho, I wasn't hungry. Weird. So I swear I'm dying. Anyway, yeah. Plain clamato, for all you people who like Bloody Marys, plain clamato. She put Worcestershire. She put some pepper. She put some Dijon mustard. Oh, my thoughts smelled too after that. Dijon mustard and, yes, horseradish. That's right. Y'all, I was like, what? So I had to drink it. And then we had everything pickled out. Everything pickled. We had hearts of palm. We made little skewers of the little tiny pecker pickles. The tiny pecker pickles. We had olives on it. We had hearts of palm. We had pepperoncinis. We had celery sticks. We had pickled asparagus. We had pickled carrots. We had pickled okra. Now, it was a smorgasbord. Who needs to eat when you got all that shit? Dog walks. Oh, we had Frank's Hot was in there. She put a little Frank. Y'all. No, 3 Bloody Marys in, and I had about a beer and a half later. I was craving a beer after that. It was all the salt, and I was swollen the rest of the night. I was swollen the rest of the night. Pickled everything's. No bacon. And there's a reason for that, but no bacon. I would have loved me some bacon, but no. Anyhow, no veggies in your bloody. Oh my God, they're bomb.com. Shit. The whole fixins, man. That was a whole. I was like, where's the burger to go on top? I mean, I didn't eat. It was brunch. Brunch started at 11. Everybody was eating. They're like, Danielle. I said, no, I got my food right here. It's a Bloody Mary. 3 of them. So, catching up with my cousins and family members. My mom, one of my mom's cousins, best friends with her. Y'all, and maybe I'll save this for tomorrow, but I needed some clarification on a couple things. And if anybody knows, my cousin knows. Goldie knew. You know, she was in cahoots with my mom. They ran the town. They had the fun, and so I got some stories from. She brought me a picture of my mom on her wedding day. Every time I come, she finds a picture and she brings it to me. And I got clarification on some things that just breaks my heart. Some things she just found out. And, you know, these are the people who knew my mom the best. And even my Aunt Betty came up with some shit. And I was like, what? How did I not know this? It's always, like, wow, God, what, why? And, you know, nobody had the explanations because nobody talked about a lot of things, but it was just there and they knew it. Well, one of them knew it. My Aunt Betty, only because she overheard some things and never questioned it, never did anything. And I wish, God, I knew. I wish I could say, Mama, what the fuck happened? You know, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Goldie's the one who introduced, I'm sorry, Rudy. Goldie's the one who introduced my mom and my dad. So what a shit show that was. And that also breaks my heart because, I mean, I wouldn't have been here. So, you know, but, you know, the history changes if you altered that memory, right? But it was a shame. It was a shame. It was a shame. So that was Sunday. And I was sucking down the Bloody Marys. No, just 3. It's fine. Yes, and no lies, but just secrets that the family didn't talk about, you know. It was hush hush, and Betty only heard it because she overheard it and never asked questions, but it fucked my mama up. And maybe one day I'll talk about it, but I'm just not ready yet because it's been something that has been hurting my soul for a very long time. And sad that, like, I thought I knew so much, but in actuality, I knew so little, you know. And it makes me sad that, you know, she never shared certain things with me, and maybe she thought it was best. So I don't want to judge as much, but it just breaks my heart that I don't know. And now here I am at 50, and I feel. How do I say this without it sounding a little too rough? But I haven't done this vibration plate in like a week. How do I say I feel? Ow, my hips. I feel like I almost didn't know a huge part of her, you know. It breaks my heart for her, and it breaks my heart for me because I have so many questions, and I'm so sad that she didn't continue to succeed. And they were saying, God, your mama was so smart. She was so smart. Like, she was away at college in Florida, and she was just gonna make something of herself, you know. I do feel cheated in a way. I'm not angry. You know, some people get angry. I'm not angry. I'm just so sad that I couldn't share or be there for her. Something she had kept inside and buried inside for all those years, and I know that was part of her demons. And it just makes me sad. It makes me sad. I was able to tell my cousins, my uncle, there was 5 in the family, there's only 2 left. So my oldest uncle, my uncle Leo and my mom were born in Italy, and he has 2 kids, and I was able to finally talk to his kids about their dad and my experience with them, and the things he told me before he died that he wanted me to watch out for. And I finally pulled them aside separately, and I had those conversations with them. I made Daniel cry like 5 times, and I made Kaylee cry. But it was part of that thing I promised my uncle, you know, that I would do and I would look out for. And, you know, I'm like I'm the oldest grandchild, you know, so I've been around for so much. So I'm mad that I'm not there, right? I'm mad that I think if anything, my mind's been such a mess ever since I've been there and I've been around them. I feel responsible. Like I feel like I should be there and be able to mentor and to help my cousins. I don't know. Anyhow, it's just what I do to myself. Because some of them need me. And one of them watches me all the time. So, honey, if you're watching, I love you. She watches me every morning. She's like, I talk to you sometimes. You don't even recognize I'm there. I'm like, girl, you gotta shout at it. I'm sorry, art lover. Yeah. So I feel responsible, and it breaks my heart to see some of them go through trauma, which I know I could help them with, you know, and just be that extra love and grab their asses when they need help, you know. But again, that's what an empath does. Oh, Ollie Cat, sure you do. We're just part of the journey, honey. Remember that. It's part of the journey. Oh, I'm glad you like your vibration plate. Now, I haven't been on, I mean, you guys know I was posting every day. That's part of my job. I mean, I post every day. Dan goes on, and I enjoy posting. I enjoy interacting, and especially when I'm, will you regret it? I think so, Rudy. I think you need to, I think for me, I'm not going to say that because I don't know how you feel, but I know that the more I stay quiet, the more I avoid, the more I don't seek the truth, the more I'm in the dark, and I don't like that. But that's just me, right? That's just me. So I think it's important for you to do what's right. Yeah, to do what's right. And for me, it's knowing. For me, it's being there. For me, it's opening my door. And for me, it's trying to find the answers that I don't have. I would never cut off my nose to spite my face, right? I would never cut my nose off to spite my face. If I lost a kid, I would want to be surrounded by my child, as hard as it is, right? But everybody's different in how they cope. I cope by talking. I cope by sharing. I cope by feeling, you know, feeling, not suppressing. It's important in my way of life to explode, to blah, 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 you know, because that's how I get through things. And it's really funny. I learned a lot about my aunt too. She's the same way without really realizing it, you know. It was just a great trip. Even with the sadness, it was great. Even with the sadness. So that's it. That's my trip in a nutshell. A lot of you said my smile looked different, happy. And I looked de-stressed. I was. Families, you know, what did they say? Families where the heart's at, the heart's where families at, whatever the hell that saying is. I can't express how important that is. Yeah. New necklace, yes. So this is one. This is one of the new necklaces that. No, it's not new. It's just one of the ones that I had. Sissy, I made a promise to myself, and I made a promise to my aunt, and I said, I'm gonna come out once a year. I don't care. It's a long weekend. If Ed's still going strong, I'm just gonna break away and go, because you know all you have left is your family. I don't have my mom. I don't have my dad. What I do have is them. You know, I have my siblings. I have my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. Guaco, what the hell? I thought you left. Anyhow, and I don't get that, you know. Dan's surrounded, you know, he deals with things differently, you know, than I do. I got chills. So, it's me, you know, I feel home when I go back. I feel this attachment to a place where, you know, it's hard for me, you know, it's hard for me to understand it, but I feel like it's home. Yeah. I feel like it's home. And it provides a certain element of just comfort. And the love just engulfs me. I feel so protected. I don't want to start crying, but it's weird. It's weird. You know, some of you, hi Unky, I posted a member live. I'm a member a member video when I was coming off the plane for the first time. When I step off the plane and I start walking up the little tarmac or whatever the hell that thing is, the tunnel. I call it the tunnel. I start walking, and it doesn't matter how old I am. I always see my grandpa waiting for me. He used to always come up and greet me because I used to travel alone, and he would be there, and he would hug me, and that smell, coming back home, there's always a smell, my aunt's house smells the same, the B&A airport smells the same from when I was a kid, and it is immediately just, I feel enveloped in hugs, love, even from the people that were gone. And I still see his smiling face every time I get off the plane. I do. So I was coming off, and I had you guys on, and I videoed because I thought it was important to share with you guys. Anywho, so family, y'all. Family's important. There are also, family doesn't have to be blood, but blood is also important. But if you don't have blood family because of wrongdoings in your childhood or your upbringing or whatever it is, there are people you have that are still cheering you on. I've got a group of people that were waiting for me when I got home, and that's also an amazing feeling. I have never felt so loved. Having to be going home and experiencing that and seeing all the love you guys have. We miss you. Get back here. I love that you're, blah, 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 blah. And then, all my friends when I'm home, it's like, it's an amazing feeling. Yeah. It's an amazing feeling. Yeah, my ring doesn't fit anymore. I don't understand why people are so weird that I don't have a fucking ring on. I have a tattoo, so, and that's because I don't wear my ring. I'm not a ring person anymore. It drives me nuts. They bug me. I can't do it. I did get a ring from a friend that I stole from her. It was too big on her, and I took it, and I did wear it the whole time because I love it. And it's bigger, and so it fits me, and I wore that, but not on my ring finger. I wore it on my middle finger. But I don't know why people need explanations about how I live my life. What's really funny, just because I'm on here, they feel like, can you share where you got the vibrating plates? Yes, Margie, I have a TikTok shop. Oh, and I have some fun stuff, y'all, to share with you. They all came when I was gone, and I can't wait to start using them and share. One of them is super cute. It's a pullover. Anyhow, I'm gonna do a video in the next couple of days once I get caught up with everything. I have a TikTok shop on my main page, Mrs. D-Cell NorCal. Plain page, I have 700 and something thousand followers, so make sure you get the right one. But it's a Morocco. They have vibration plate. And here's what I don't understand. And I'm just looking to understand. I always just try to figure it out, TikTok shop I wasn't a big fan of at the beginning. I thought it was just a weird way to, I just wasn't too set. And I blasted people who did it, and respectfully, I made a mistake, right? But there's still people I blast on it because I still think they're doing, and this is why so I buy my own things. Sometimes I buy them, sometimes they reach out to me for a free sample, and I'm like, yeah, I was thinking about that anyway. So give me the free sample, I'll do. Sometimes I just don't want to be forced to do a video, but I'll still put it on, pie clocks. I'll still put it on. The plate has helped me, and I'll get to that. My TikTok shop, if I like it. There's things that I buy that I just won't put on there that I don't like. And so you won't see me talking about them. So it all started with people go, can you try products? Because we trust you, blah, 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 right? And so I was like, all right, I really hate being a hypocrite, but I'll jump on the board. I'll jump on board because I'd bought some things that I really liked. And I thought, okay, I bit off more than I could chew by being so judgy, right? Judgy. I can admit when I'm wrong. And I started doing, so the Morocco plate that I have on my TikTok shop is the one that, by Jazz and Cal, that it's one of the ones I have, right? I don't, like other companies have reached out to me to get another vibration plate. Why? I don't want 50, Marty, I could use one. Can you pick me up 4 with a chili and extra onions, please? Thank you. I love this one. I mean, it works. I just, there's a couple of creators that I saw, and they keep getting different ones to try them out. And I guess they have a motive behind this. But you guys, I don't want 50,000 different things. You know, I don't want 50,000 different products in my house. And be forced to make a video of something that I don't like. So I just, I won't do that. But I bought a whole bunch of things just recently that I haven't posted, but I've talked about, and I will keep talking about them just because I think they're cool. And if you're looking for like a butter dish or automatic lights, censored lights, and all those things, you know, I like them. And the battery lasted a long time for them. So, you know, not bad. I don't mind them. So yeah, I'll take them. Those I bought. But then I got a couple more things that they reached out to me, and I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll do a video. But I can't talk about anything but the Morocco plate. I like this one. I think it does its thing. And it has helped my bladder tremendously. There's so many times Josh would tell you he was so upset with me because there was 50,000 times that I went to go pee on the airplane. And I didn't leak once. So it's helped my underground carriage a tremendous amount. So anything to keep my bladder from leaking is a plus. So yay me. And let me tell you, I was in some pretty compromising situations, and I had like a little tiny drop. That was it. Not that y'all want to know about it, but some of you who are leakers want to know about it. So, and I haven't done it for a week, and my OCD was really bad. I was really worried about, because I was like, okay, because I haven't done this in a week, is my bladder gonna, you know, loosen up? But I'm very routine based, so it kind of gives me a little, anyhow. I got, my urge isn't like, if I have to go, I have to go. If I drink too much caffeine, it stimulates my bladder. Alcohol stimulates my bladder, that type of stuff. So bubbles stimulate my bladder. Sparkling water stimulates. Anywho, so yeah, I'm not peeing. So that's, I don't pee, Marty, I don't pee. So the vibration plate. Oh, it was great. John, we just got done talking about it. Yeah, it's great. Ugh. They did. They had gummies. Let me tell you. Did that not only have gummies, they had pens, they had the rolls, you know. I was covered. Have you ever heard of a 600 mg? My cousin's husband likes that shit. Anywho, I had whatever. I did a little bit. I took a gum on Sunday after me and my cousin split one, but it made me tired. Yeah, 600 milligrams. What? Huh? Now, he doesn't pop the whole one, but he took about 4 the other day. He's a professional. I'd advise nobody try this shit at home unless you're, oh, I had so much fun, Marty. I thought about you. I was like, I wish I could see Marty. Arnold's, beep, beep. Just one gum is 600. Yeah, I mean, we would like take like little pieces like off. He splits it, and yeah, it made me so tired. I wasn't even hungry, but it just made me so tired. So that wasn't fun. Lori, I have a southern accent? No way. Shit. Where did that come from? I know. Next year, I'll be fine taking a whole gummy. No, you're not. It's not. Especially with all the alcohol. Like, I wouldn't have. You should, Rudy. I promise you it'd be good. But you got to find somebody. Sometimes don't be alarmed if you need to get, you go through a couple. I have a southern accent. Y'all ever hear my southern accent? Are you sure? Shit. It comes out more when I've been home. My mom left with me in her VW Bug to travel cross country when I was like 3 to 4. But I was back every summer. Yeah, I just got back from Nashville, so it gets to be a little bit Nashville. It gets to be a little bit more pronounced when I'm around my southern roots. But I lived, like, I would spend every summer, full summer in Nashville. I mean, I had chicken pox there. My mom would send me after school ended, and I literally would have every illness mono. I was like, my poor grandparents had to deal with all that stuff. The aunt that I stayed with ended up getting chicken pox. because she sat with me the whole time when I was sick, and then I went to go home and she ended up getting it. Um, so no, my roots are Nashville. My roots, and they've always been. It's feels good to go home. It does, but I'm tired. It was a whirlwind of a weekend. It was a major whirlwind of a weekend, but wonderful. Like I said, I was like, if I get sick, did I ever go to Opryland when I was really little? Yeah, when I was really little. My heart is in Nashville. Dan argues with me about that stuff. He's like, no, it's not. But it's like the trolls telling me how I should be. Hi, Pat. How are you? It is very special. The smells, y'all. The smells bring back so many memories. One bag of crystals produced visions came back to me. It was like how they do on the soap operas. You know how they do on the soap operas? Where you get an injection of something and all of a sudden you get all your past grievances and shit come out. And it's like, oh my God, just that first smell of crystals in that box in my lap. And it was like, oh my God, it was just this timeline of snapshots for me from 3 to present day. Crazy. It's crazy, y'all. I mean, the things that I remembered, the smells, I get goosebumps just talking about it. Yeah. Oh, God. Anyhow, yeah. I should have just brought one back in a baggie just to sniff it and keep it in the freezer, not to eat, but just to hoping the memories would still exude from the little box crystal. I know that's weird, but sometimes you just need the smells. Yes, Beth, I am. So speaking of crystal, so it's crystal. There's no S on it, but my grandparents always said crystals. And I said, so me and my aunt were calling it crystals. She's like, no, I got to tell you, we're going to get crystals after Arnold's. We're going to go on the way home. We're going to pick up a 24 box. and crystals. And her husband's like, just so y'all know, it's crystal. And we both looked at him at the same time and we said, it's crystals. Don't tell me how to say what I said and what I grew up with, and my grandparents said it that way. And because my grandparents, which were your in-laws, said it that way, it will forever be crystals. And my aunt said, amen. It was really bugging him. He's a little OCD himself. It does, Jared. It was like, oh, thanks, Beam Team. I have a little guilty pleasure with this shit. It's ridiculous. I need to stay away because I do not need another sweatshirt, nor do I need another t-shirt. Yeah. So they got my shit too. You think, yes, the memories are wonderful. We cried, we laughed, we cried some more, we giggled more. Just talking about, all the memories of the ones we've lost. And we laughed and cried, and it was just, it was just, if we could only go back, one more time, and let everybody know how much they mean to us and how much, God, yeah. I'm just in my feels. I'm in my feels. I've been in my feels, since, and I probably will be in my feels for a couple more days. I just got a message because we were just talking about P. Rocky, because Wesley stayed home today because he has to finish all his homework. And so he told his mom today, he said, Mommy, Auntie really has a problem with pee. She goes every 2 seconds. It became a joke. Oh my God, he did. He goes, Auntie, really? Sorry. Yes, Wes, really. Oh my God, my sister's about 5 minutes away and we are not close. She's more older than me and totally different person. I can't relate to her. Funny we could. I know. Isn't it weird that you come out of the same vagina and you were so different from? It's weird. That's so funny. I think he had a really good time to spend with me too. Auntie, I spoil him, and everybody else. He was a little overwhelmed at first, for sure. Just because it's different. Our family vibe the Nashville crew is completely different than what he's used to. Completely different. And when you have everybody that's the same as me, you know, and everybody's touching and hugging and kissing, and you know, and the cousin that he played with was a couple years younger, and it was just a different, you know, he was just a different lifestyle, and anywho, it was just he was a little like taken aback, but by the end he was great. You know, it's a different vibe, and I think I shared with you before, my kids were like so amazed at how different, you know, that side is. And how cool, you know, they were just like, it just feels like when your family, when you're around your family, it just feels like home. It feels like, you know, for Jennifer to say something like that, it was amazing to me. And it just like really hit me, you know, because she said, it is literally like home. It's just, everybody's so warm, everybody's so loving, and the laughter and the love you feel in the house immediately upon arrival is so different, right, than this family. And every family's different. It's not that they're, you know, my aunt and I were talking about that too, and it's just different. Like, they're different. It's just different. No, Jen didn't go. It was just in the past when she has gone. But it's just my family. Even my brothers. I mean, even my dad's side of the family. Now, I don't know if it's a Southern thing, but both my mom and my dad's families are the same way. But we are a little bit more nastier, you know. We're a little bit more crass. We're a little bit more, you know, like me. What you see and what you hear every day about, you know, vaginas and poop, and, you know, we're all the same. And so it's just, we're so much alike and connected, you know. It's a Southern thing. You know, everybody kisses. Hey girl, how you doing? You know, it's just a way, it's just a way of life. So I was beginning to think, with all the other people I met that were on the Brittany's husband's side, you know, the same way. They all grew up in Memphis, you know, and so still same thing. I think it is a different culture. I think the South, and Josh and I were talking about this too, I think the South is a different culture. It is. It's a different, you know, like you go to a different country, and, you know, you go to France and the people are a little, you know, snooty and, you know, look down on Americans and all that stuff. Hugging and kissing, and yeah, just, it is. I believe it is. You're right. I mean, Jared, when you think about it, it's a different culture. It's just a different way. Everybody in the South, hey y'all, you know, I went to the gas station and I picked up some waters and some Red Bulls. I was struggling. And, you know, even the cashier, you know, the cashiers, hey honey, how you doing? You know, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm doing great. How are you? And she goes, I'm just fine, you know, just killing time and making some money, and, you know, just talking to people and just living the life, you know. And I was like, girl, I get it, you know, and you know, she just in those small towns, you know, it was just great. And, you know, as I'm leaving, she saw, honey, you be safe now, you know, and I'm like, you too, girl, you know, it's just different. It's different. Nobody says that shit here in California, right? Nobody says that shit in California. It's like, pay me your shit. Nobody wants to smile. Nobody wants to be like, hey, y'all, you know, the greetings in every place you walk into. There is just no substance in California. I'm sorry, but, you know, every place I walked into in Nashville, and I always walk into, the Southern hospitality is just something. You know, it's something. And everybody, I don't see an angry face, you know. I don't see an angry face. I don't see, honey, what can I get you? You know, you walk in the door. It is so amazing. Not in Nashville, there is substance. Let me tell you. Probably if I went to the Gulch and went to the yippee hippie part of town, you know, you would probably have a little bit more uptightness. But in the South, in the smaller towns, it is just amazing. You feel, I got your, thanks, Marty. Hey, just to give you a little food for thought, Josh already has, he gets, just from us flying from Nashville to Denver on our layover, he showed me about 3 houses that he just found. So he already has a hookup. He gets prices houses all the time. I was like, Josh, you do not. He goes, yeah, I do, look. Saturday. He, God. Here he sees, he's like, look, Danielle, we can move in. I said, well, where's that neighborhood? And he's like, not a bad neighborhood. No, he's already dialed in. He was dialed in. He wanted to leave 2 years ago. And I said, you leave here, I will disown you. You ain't taking my babies. You can go, but leave your babies behind. Everybody's happy because of the weather. I don't know. It's just, I'm telling you, there's something about the South. And my aunt's the same way. Like, she is not a grumpster at all. Not to be connected with the Trumpster. She's not a grumpster. I know some of you heard Trumpster, so I just wanted to clarify. And I am wearing red. But she is everything. I mean, she's sweet. She'll walk down the street and she'll be like, hey girl, how you doing? You looking great today. You know, just, God. I came back home. I know. God, I'm telling you, no, Josh he drives Rocky bonkers because Rocky's like, Josh, we're not leaving. You know, my aunt is Southern hospitality exponential, you know. There's no eye contact. Rita, the Southern people look at you, even if they've got missing teeth. Yeah, they got a wonky eye, they got missing teeth. Biasy. As in my kitchen, yeah, he is probably. You know, and they look at you and they don't care, man. They are proud to be a Southern girl or guy. Even the men, I was walking in, just in the gas station in the thing, and they hold the door open. They're like, here you go, sweetie. Well, thank you. You have a good day. What? What? Who does that? Not in California. You get those shit. You gotta fucking get to the point, get your shit and get the fuck out. Sit down. Sit. Are you eating here or not? Sit. This is the seat you got. Oh, God. No, they're not hitting on you at all. No, they're not. Yeah. That the values are so different. And it's just so, it's, you know, in a world of so much hate and so much turmoil, it was really heartfelt to be in the South. So refreshing. So refreshing. Not there wasn't a purpose, you know. And it was funny because, you know, I met a whole bunch of different people at this party, and there was a guy who's a cousin from the other side, and he was actually Venezuelan, but you know, in California, and he was got the arrogance, you know. It's just different. You don't see the arrogance there. I don't know. God. It's just great. It's a great, I know Josh and I were just like, isn't this great? Josh was like, I would love it. I said, me too. Me too. Yeah. Yeah. Have to disagree. I think us here in Savannah got you beat. And I've never been to Savannah. So y'all could have me beat. But, you know, just, it was such a it was refreshing to be home and to feel that, you know. They're just nice. And there's no ulterior motives. Like, you know, California would be like, what'd you want? Why are you looking at me like that? Are you sizing me up? Well, you want some money? I ain't giving you any. The fuck? Just so different. It's just amazing. Yeah. It's just, people are kind. I mean, I'm sure you have your mean people. God. Laid back. And everybody just, except those truckers. Now, bless your heart. I'm going to tell you, those truckers, y'all driving with some crazy batshit truckers out there. Those truckers have, what kind of shit are you breeding down there in those truckers? What? Your truckers down there are brutal. They're going to kill people. Those are Alabama. I'm telling you, every time I go back, they just get worse. Now, they fucking race. They're in the fast lane. They are cutting you off. They are swerving all over the place. They own the road. You better watch out or they will run your ass over. Now, those are the only people in Nashville who are eager to take your motherfucking ass off the road. They are brutal. I hear nobody. The truckers aren't in the fast lane. They know better. And they're aggressive drivers. There are aggressive drivers out there. I mean, the truckers scare me. God. Oh, yes, Brett, it was wonderful. Why do I have black circles under my eyes? Because I am tired. That's why. Because I'm 50 and just had a whirlwind of a trip with my family, staying up late. What's wrong with truckers being in the fast lane? It was scary as shit. Have you ever been to Nashville with the trucker in the fast lane? Well, I welcome you to go see it. No, they're not the car drivers. You must be a truck driver. Y'all took my ass off almost 3 times on that road in just a 10-minute stretch. Shit, y'all brutal. I'm sure some of you are good. Some crazy drivers out there, y'all. And it's the trucks on the road. Even Josh was like, whoa, what's with these trucks? Shit. There are some crazy ones out there. I mean, a crash. Hey, NRA. Hey. I had a good weekend. I'm going to be exhausted. It's going to take me probably a week to get back in the saddle again. I'm literally thinking I'm going to go inside and I'm going to finish my wash. I changed my bed because there was 5 ounces of they're not 5 ounces, there's 5 gallons of dog hair on top of my bed. I literally was inhaling dog hair all night long because my husband, well, you know, he didn't do much. And he was just very aggressive. Yes, I mean, and you know, you get the truck to NRA. NRA is probably like, well, girl, it's the drivers on the road. No, it's you. We are just, jet lag is rough. I'm dying. It takes days to get over Tennessee. I'm telling you, and the way my family parties, y'all don't even know. I mean, you got some 40-year-olds living it up like they're 22. I just can't. We were getting down. All the old aunts and uncles, you know, were boogieing down, dudes. You know, everybody's out there and dancing. And you know, the next day at my aunt's, we all stayed. My aunt's house is huge, so half the people stayed with us, and and anyway, all the old folks, you know, are like, shit, my knees hurt, my knees are swollen, you know, I can't walk, my back is hating, you know, all from dancing. I swear, I was just giggling. I'm like, yeah, me too. I got up and I was like trying to be all cool, you know. Yeah, I'm 40, but, you know, younger than them, and I'm getting up. I'm like, oh, shit. I said, it's not the dancing, it's those hills. It was fun, you all. It was fun. I can't. You guys, I'm going to be talking about this shit for days. I mean, you know, there's a lot of shit to deal with when now that I'm home, but ultimately it was worth it. It was worth it. No Southern breakfast. No, I didn't get any of that stuff. We didn't have time. I mean, it literally was like a whirlwind of, you know, we hit the ground. Once we landed at 5:20, we hit the ground running. We went straight to my cousin's house in the Gulch, where there was food. You know, everybody was coming in for the weekend, and, you know, eating and drinking and yeah, in late night talking. And that was the first night I was there. So by the time I got home, me and my aunt were up till 2 a.m. You know, I mean, we were just, I knew I was just going to make the most of my time and I wasn't going to worry about sleep. The Gulch is pretty cool. It's crazy. On the go. I mean, we didn't have a downtime at all. At all. Oh, God. So no, I couldn't get any Waffle House or my aunt loves the Waffle House. Well, my Aunt Betty. So no, we didn't have a chain. You know, I've never eaten at the Waffle House ever since I've been in Nashville. And I've been in Nashville a lot. No time. But you know what? I'm telling you, I would rather eat. There's nothing that other than crystals. Like, I definitely want crystals every time I'm there. There's, hands down, that's the only thing I want. I want my aunt's food. I want the Waffle House is banging. My Uncle Larry said, there's no coffee. I won't, and he's from Pulaski. So if y'all know where Pulaski is, it's on the border of Alabama. And he's like really Southern, right? It's just really pronounced. And he said, the only coffee I drink is Waffle House. He loves his Waffle House. I've never had a Waffle House ever since. I mean, I've been there years and I'm 50. I've never been to Waffle House. So I know pancake pantry was also a big thing. And Brittany's, my cousin who just got married, her husband now, he used to be owner of the pancake pantry. He's no longer in it, but still a Bosa fan. Well, yeah.
You don't know.
What happened? What
she doesn't know what you guys are talking about.
I knew something happened. What happened? But you guys won, right?
What?
Niners won.
It wasn't about.
What did he do? What did my Bosa do? Yeah, well, he doesn't own it. Hey, Squirts. What did Bosa do?
He got political.
Oh! Stop it. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Shit. Do I have to change his attire on there? Oh no. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute. My head hurts. Shit. Ah! Oh no.
What's going on today?
My head hurts. What do you mean? What's going on today?
Is there anything I need to know about? Any activities, trips?
No. The only thing I have on Thursday at 8:15 is my MRI.
Alright.
But other than that, I've got nothing until the weekend and soccer starts.
Alright.
Let's all take a moment of silence. Damn. Y'all, that really fucked me up. Looks at everything, I guess. Fuck. Anybody hear about McCaffrey? Is he okay? Do I need to switch? So we're saying with McCaffrey, is he good? Shit. Oh, God. Anywho. Damn it. Now I gotta look it up. Oh, I don't want to see it. I can't. Y'all had to end with that? Who said that? Who was the one who brought that up? I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna hunt you down. I don't know what he said. I'm sure most of you, I've never visited Italy, but the people who just got married that we celebrated went to the Amalfi Coast and they got married there. Here's the thing. So he didn't say anything, I guess, but I, oh God. I, he didn't say anything. It was just what he was wearing. Which is, anyhow, let's not get into it. I'm so disappointed. That's all right. Shit. Biopsy's normal, I think. So, by the way, normal is not only on a washing machine, but on a biopsy report. Oh my God. TikTok watch. You just totally took me off of my game here. You know, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I have a lot more stuff going on. My biopsy was fine, which was good. Now I'm going to tell you something. TikTok watch. I'm going to tell you something. This is what I stand by. I say this all the time. I have voted Republican and I have voted Democrat. Which should tell you a lot about myself. I'm also strongly in favor of the whole terminology of fiscally, remember that? Fiscally Republican, socially Democratic, right? But y'all know how I feel about women. And y'all know how I feel about criminals. Liars. Cheaters. I am a woman. Hear me roar. Mm-hmm. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I liked it better when we were moderates, right? And this is just whatever. Moderates, we got a lot more accomplished. There was less hate. We weren't this outlandish. It's so complicated and how the world shifted. There's always hate, but I've got friends on both sides, and predominantly on one side. But they listen to me. They understand. It doesn't mean they have that they have a lot of the same views as I have, in general. Do I understand it? No. I don't. Because I believe in morals. I believe in values. And I believe in doing what's right. If we charge people, right, with crimes, any layman, right, they get locked up and put away. As should everybody, whether you have money and power. And we've all seen what's happened with money and power and how they don't get the same treatment. Our society's fucked up. And if that doesn't tell you what's wrong, I'm not here to be the one to do it. I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of facts versus fiction because I think that's where it gets ugly. I think a lot of people believe one thing, and sometimes people think those facts are fiction and vice versa. And I'm not, that's not what my platform's about. And I don't want to even go there because it's not right. And there's a lot of people who can't do it. And I myself, and very strong opinion about certain things, and I won't go there because it's not going to be pretty. So I refuse to do that. Yeah, I refuse. So anyhow, with that, I'm going to leave. With that, I'm gonna leave because I am tired. I am cranky, and I am in awe sometimes of, I'm trying not to look at the screen for what people are saying, and I'm not gonna get sucked into it. I don't do that. I don't play that game. Expand your mind, like each other for, have fun with Bosa. That stuff is respectfully, I still have humor with certain things, right? And y'all know, that's why you said that, right? We can still joke about it, but I think it's hard to be respectful with one another right now because it is so hypersensitive. So hypersensitive right now. On so many different levels. Like people for who they are, for what they give you, for the joy they give you, for the laughter, for the silliness. But don't judge based on what really doesn't matter. What matters is my heart. What matters is my, what I give and what I provide and who I am as a person, not what I believe in. But Bosa, have fun with that. That's all I am. I'm about having fun. I don't want to be serious because it takes the fun away from what I'm doing. Anyhow, thank you, TikTok. Thanks for spoiling my fun. I don't know. I might take a week off. I don't really know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I may take the week off. It's really hard. Some people, and I like that. I like the bantering and having fun because TikTok knew. She knew. She or he, or you, she. They knew. I mean, everybody pretty much knows. And so it goats me, right? Which is funny. I don't mind that. I like that stuff. But when we get down to the nitty gritty, when we get down to the nitty gritty, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there because I don't want to go there. It's too volatile right now, and it hurts my heart, hurts my soul. So, anyhow, it's exhausting. Yeah. It's exhausting. And, I try my hardest to respect people. I'm one of those people that wants to ask questions, because it really frustrates me. When I see it a certain way and other people don't. And, and I do a lot of investigating for myself because that's how I grow. And that's, I can still love him from afar, but, I'm just sad, mostly. I'm just sad. I'm sad that this is where we're at today in the world. That it's so black and white and everybody has to choose a side. And if you choose one side versus the other, you are wrong. And I spend so much time trying to make sense of so much, and it doesn't always work. So caretaking is difficult. Kaepernick is he's a little Spousal little thing, isn't he? I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna do that. Again, everybody has their thoughts, everybody has their opinions, and it's not one-sided. Nothing is one-sided, y'all. Both sides are responsible for the demise we're in. It's not Republican only, it's not Democrat only. It's been years in the making. And then we found the characters to fall into those places to continue the rest of it. That's it. But the one-sided people are really hard for me. the one-sided people who can't see that it's not one side or the other is what frustrates me. I try to keep an open mind. I try to see. I try to understand. And on the principles, I just can't do anything on principalities of things. Like I just. Anywho, it's enough. Enough said. Anyhow, it is what it is, y'all. Have a good day, and remember, let's not judge others by their political choices. We gotta judge people based on their heart and their values and their morals. So, you can't sit on the fence. That's why we have a vote. That's why we have a democracy. That's why we vote and we try to make what's right. Plain and simple. I ain't sitting on the fence. I'm still gonna vote, right? Whether who it is what it is. This is what we got. So we got to try to, do the best we can. Anyway, y'all take care. Have a great day. Be kind, be wise. You matter, you're important, and you're worthy. And that's all we all need to know. This is what the importance of my community is, not about having different sides and trying to prove who's right and who's wrong, because that's not me. Because I think we all have our own opinions of right and wrong, but hoping we can meet in the middle somehow. And that's it. So anyway, love you. There you have it.